Hello, everybody. My name is Bloodbath169, and welcome back to Civ 3 Complete. In our last episode, we continued to expand. We continue to expand to this day, and we continue to link up as many cities as we possibly can. We did have a brief war with the Incans, which, sadly, for them at least, did not slow us down one iota. We are now in the medieval era, and still expanding. We have settlers coming down towards the Chinese down here, and as we also have what appears to be an inland sea. So even if we can't end up getting completely closed off so that we can't put roads in, we can still connect our cities. We also will have these cities on this side, left side of this area, at least. I think it's an inland sea. It kind of behaves like one. But we have the Incans down here, and we'll continue to expand towards them. And then, of course, once we've expanded down to the south as far as we possibly can, then all of these cities are going to start expanding out. And the same thing over here. As far as up here by our capital, we've expanded as far as we can. We've butted up against the Iroquois on this side. And, of course, we're up against the English on this side. So, let's get back to it. Feudalism. Okay, marketplace. So you are going to out. What would be ideal if you did your oh. Okay, you need a boost to your happiness. Oops, start that. Okay, it's 2 minutes behind. It's not done. Okay, anyway, so let's see. So you actually need a boost to your happiness. What do we get for a 2 content faces that make 2 unhappy citizens content? Cost 2 gold per turn. Give them some entertainment. These guys are still producing settlers and spearmen. Another library. You're gonna do a why don't you go ahead and do your aqueduct, actually, as long as that'll take. Okay, so they slapped the city down right there. That's not a big deal. You will need a worker, because what's going to end up happening, now we can no longer connect Cleveland to Cincinnati. So what we will actually end up doing is Cleveland will build a harbor, and that will allow it to be connected for resources. We now have feudalism, which gives us access to Sun Tzu's Art of War, as well as pikemen. Very important. Are we on time? 5 minutes. All right. And of course, we're making a beeline for invention. No, we're happy with Republic. Such as it is, we are happy with it. Well, happy is kind of an overstatement, but, you know, details. Okay, you built your library. Don't have the highest production, so you're going to start an aqueduct. Zoom to Baltimore. What's going on here? You can do that then. Don't be a turd about it. Produced a library. Actually, no. What does aqueduct do besides give us access to that? It does take gold to maintain. Okay. But by the time it gets to that point, we will need that there. Alright. Worker here. Nice. We got workers on their way in. Now what is all this? Oh, Iroquois. Either they're going to attack me, or they're at war with the Incans or somebody else down south. Which, considering what the Incans done to us, shouldn't be that surprising to anybody. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. You have built your galley for exploration. Nice, nice. Now do library. Harbor. Do your aqueduct. Back down. Wasted a turn with that, but that's alright. It happens. Oh, you're going to do settlers. And of course, spearmen upgrade to pikemen. That is why you are seeing pikemen being built. You're going to start on Sun Tzu's Art of War. I highly doubt we're going to get to it before anybody else does, but that is the hope and the dream. Marketplace. You need your aqueduct next. Atlanta has finished another one. We have our worker. Library. You are ready for your worker. One other thing you guys might notice is that the game is slower paced as far as development goes. So that is because I went ahead and disabled accelerated production. That way the year count is not, I wouldn't say accurate, but more correct. Might be a better way of putting that. Okay. Houston. Just that. A library. Do a marketplace. You finished your workers, so do a library. Okay. Kind of alternating as far as income goes. We are vacillating on income concerns. Unfortunately, you are ready for a library. You are ready for your worker. Now see, why would you do that? Of all the places to plant a city right there, that's virtually guaranteed to fall. Whatever. Yeah, guys, I'll tell you what, simplicity and ease of comfort in life starts with a simple phrase. 5 letters. Not my effing problem. It really does make life easier. It really, really does. Okay. Mind that. My bad, Elizabeth. I don't know who's in your territory, but somebody of mine apparently is. Okay, you're going to shift our capital to wealth. Still more settlers. Still more settlers. All right. You're finished with your marketplace. Okay, so you, how is your corruption? Losing quite a bit of commerce here to corruption, so we'll start a courthouse here. Right there. And so far it looks like we are correct. You're offering monotheism, you want engineering. Sure. Okay, so they planted a city right in the middle of our territory, which is fine. As annoying as that is, it's really not that problematic, all things considered, because, well, simply put, my culture is strong enough right here that as I continue to expand, you're next to major cities, including my capital. So, unfortunately for them, they will eventually get absorbed. Let's make sure Washington is growing. So, you know, yeah, Washington needs to continue to grow because I spent the gold to put in an aqueduct. So, yeah. Okay. Getting closer to invention. We're making pretty decent money now. We've got a decent level of income because all these marketplaces are going in, and every little bit helps with that. Okay. Barbarians. Finish your worker, do your library. Okay. Up to 17 gold a turn. You've completed a new pikeman, as have you. Now see, that just ain't right. They took one of our cities. Well, if that's the case, you're not going to continue working there now, are you? That is re-freaking-diculous. Alright. The road. My bad, Caesar. Don't know where my people are close to you, but my bad. Okay, you're going to do your library. Oh, I think that warning from the Romans was probably related to our scout who got stuck a second time. Okay. Another marketplace. Money, 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 as they say. Okay. You've got your library, so that means your next step will be the marketplace. Somebody has just started Leonardo's workshop. Not good. Mine, I guess. For all the good it'll do. Okay, we now have invention. Make a beeline for economics. You produce your library, do your marketplace. Sure. Okay, you're going to do your aqueduct so you can continue to grow. Philadelphia is unhappy. You can starve then. That's how it's going to be. Pikeman. Marketplace. I think that was Memphis. Okay, aqueduct. How are you doing with relation to that? That's not too shabby. So you are actually going to do a Colosseum because you're just so unhappy and it's interfering at this stage. Oh crap. Okay. Marketplace. Out of curiosity, how are you on this? You're losing 3. So let's do a courthouse here. Okay, you just did your marketplace. You're going to do your aqueduct in 25 turns or so. You're going to grow again and be halted, and as a result, marketplace dies into Washington. We have luxury goods. So that might actually behoove us to do a quick review of our cities and see what all we can build that has changed. Okay, you've got unhappy laborers and happy laborers. about the Sistine Chapel. You're going to build. Aztecs are moving a lot of military near us. It kind of makes me nervous. Okay, you've got your aqueduct, so you're going to do your marketplace. Worker. Who is in my territory? Oh. Sheesh. Okay. So you're going to complain because you're in that. Okay, you have your aqueduct in. You've got a warrior in here. Can I put down anybody? It's kind of risky because we've got half and half here, but we can go ahead and put in our... Actually, let's go ahead and put in our courthouse. We're losing quite a bit of commerce to corruption there. Working. Boy, there's a move that's going to take a while. Excuse me. Love me so much. Good for them. They know a good man when they see one. Okay. Your other thing is... Sure, Caesar, have invention. You're late to the party, but you can have it. We're going to... How is that not making a dent on that? And it looks like eventually what we're going to have to do to keep the English from encroaching on us so badly is we'll probably have to declare war on them. And take out all these cities. So we're going to see if we can hopefully get some kind of technological advantage on them. And shore up some of our defenses a little bit. Because we'll have to attack Bristol, Manchester, and Exeter minimum immediately. That way they don't start sending out troops from inside our borders. At the same time, any troops they have, like right here, these settlers and spearmen, they will start attacking our improvements. So we'll have to look out for that. We would also be well advised to see what all we could give the Aztecs in order to declare war on them, and then we would have a war on them on two fronts. And then what we'd probably do is we'd see what we can't take this area, and we would keep as much of their territory as we gained. And that would also give us a big chunk. We may actually start working towards that and execute that plan in our next episode. As for this episode, we're almost out of time. So we're going to continue on. I know this has been a little bit on the dull side, but sometimes that's how civilization is. There's a lot of minutiae, a lot of day-to-day housekeeping, so to speak, for lack of a better term. And it takes up time. And it's kind of like playing chess, actually, 3D chess, very much, because you're constantly just working. All right. Connect up what we can. And then this is probably going to be the end of our expansion. We now have education, which means we can really start building. Okay, so this is going to be the last segment. And we're going to be out of time for today's episode. Unfortunately, it's just not that exciting, I know. But as much as I'd love to, I really can't do time lapses. The computer I have couldn't handle it if I wanted it to. And let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5. Go there, I guess. Let's see what's over here. Okay, what's going on? Leonardo's workshop, good for them. Put a mine in. Road that. It's irrigated. Okay, that actually needs to be irrigated. Can I irrigate that? Yes, I can. And this will be irrigated as well. Alright, now we have irrigation going into that city in the jungle. Good, good. Okay, we're going to do irrigation. You are going to be going there. Irrigate there. Grow that. Irrigate. Irrigate. And we'll irrigate here as well. Okay, we have marketplace here. How much are we losing to corruption? Only 2. Only 2. So that's not too bad, I guess. So what you'll actually do is you will do a harbor. No. What else does university do? It just increases scientific research. Okay. So you are actually going to do a Colosseum. Banking is 10 down. And Miguel. Yellow. A yellow sieve. Now we could put our city right here and it wouldn't interfere with anything that I see anyway. Or even right here, probably right here. Move down to there. And that will be our last city, the end of expansion. Has to stop sometime. It really does. Okay, irrigate that, and then you're going to move on. Okay, Tundra only produces shields, it looks like. Okay, so we need to double check and make sure how we're doing as far as... Okay, you did click on what I told you to, it just did something else also. You're going to build a courthouse because you're losing money to corruption. We can't have that. Okay, they finished Sun Tzu's Art of War. We knew that was going to happen. How are we on Leonardo's workshop? We are not as close as we need to be because people have been working on Sun Tzu's for a long time. So unfortunately that means we're probably going to lose Leonardo's workshop, which is not good, but there's not much we can do about it, unfortunately. Okay. That looks like it's plains, so let's come up here. I just sent a worker down there. Road that. Road, road, road. And there is our final city for this game, the end of our expansion. Well, peaceful expansion, I should say. In our next episode, we may attempt, anyway, to build up and start a war with our neighbor here, the English. Sounds fine, I guess, for all the good it's going to do. You're going to do your library. Holy crap, yes, I know. Everybody's building everything I'm trying to build. Murphy's Law. You're going to start working towards hooking up, as are you. Actually, you need to come over here. You're going to work on hooking up Oakland. Road that. Road. This needs a mine. Okay, guys. And, there goes Detroit. Crap. Yeah, we're going to have to, in our next episode, we're going to have to start fighting back against the English because there's just no way our civ is going to survive. Apparently culture is just too powerful. So we're going to have to work on taking them down a peg so that we can actually continue development correctly. Where are all these Aztec war units coming from? Unless oh, I bet you they're going over here to the Iroquois. Okay, guys, so that's going to be everything for today's episode. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for today's episode, such as it is. A lot of disappointment. We're being slowly taken over. It's an invasion. A very peaceful invasion of sorts. So yes, thank you once again for everybody for joining me. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you have feedback, hit that. Leave it down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Of course, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell that way you can be sure to be notified every time I post a new video. And again, thank you everybody for joining me for today's video. And I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya.